Well, hey there, everybody. Good evening. It's a cool evening, especially inland. Those temperatures going down already. This is going to be the coolest night out of the next week. It's going to even be a little bit chilly if you're up early. So shout out to you guys out there. It's going to be a cool one. The coolest spot right now over in Alma at 60 degrees already. Many of us are going to be waking up to temperatures, if you're up early, not sleeping in, of course, with those temperatures up in the say upper 50, mid 50 degree range. But obviously with those places already down in the lower 60s, we are going to see temperatures possibly in the 53 to 54 degree range, talking about over in the Statesboro area, further off into our western communities as well as Baxley, Alma, Waycross. Hazelhurst has that chance to be just a little bit cooler, but right now everybody in the 60s already except St. Simons, a little bit warm down there at 70 degrees. You know, a little further south, it takes a little bit longer for you guys to cool down. So appreciate everybody that's watching. I've got the video pulled up right here, and it looks like Sherry from Alma is Alma, excuse me. It's been a long week, Alma, and she's watching, so thank you. And I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys what we have going on here. It's going to be a calm weekend, a beautiful weekend. We don't have to worry about anything tropical, which is great news. I think we deserve a break, and those temperatures going to bottom out near 60 for a lot of us, but it's really going to be that 5 through 8 o'clock range where we could have some upper 50s. Today was the coolest afternoon day and 145 in Savannah. So since May 20th, that's pretty crazy, a welcome sign. We've had a string of 80s and that record is just going to keep going, but maybe not, because we do have some cooler air coming up this week as well. So some inland communities definitely going to be down mid 50s, but I do want to show you this because we are going to warm up just a little bit, not near as warm as it was, but we are going to have those temperatures when we're waking up Sunday, back in the upper 60s, and then near 70 there Monday, Tuesday. But then things will change up a little bit after that, and I'll get to the second half of the week here just in a couple of minutes. But what about for the morning? If you're going to be up early, maybe Michael brought you just a small amount of debris. I'm glad that it wasn't worse than it was, especially with those winds near 60 miles an hour for some of us. That could have done a little bit more damage. But if you do have some limbs down, things you just need to clean up, mow the yard, this is going to be a great morning to do so, with temperatures not crossing over that 60 degree mark really until closer to 9:30, and after that it's going to be a nice morning, mild and dry, and no rain in the forecast. In fact, this is going to be a great weekend to hit the beach. Is it going to be warm? Well, not really, but at least there's not going to be a rain chance there, and those temperatures, some beaches might not even make it up to the 80 degree mark. So if you're looking at tides for the beaches, low tide at Tybee coming up 5:39 in the morning, about half a foot in there, and then just before noon at almost 8 feet. So that's what we're looking at for tomorrow for the beaches. Well, what about the boaters? It's always nice to have a friend that has a boat, and this is what it looks like for tomorrow. Offshore could be a little bit warmer, lower 80s. Northern wind there, 5 to 10 knots, and the waves 1 to 2 feet. Offshore could get a little bit higher if you're going out past 10 and 20 nautical miles. So here's what the wave forecast looks like, and this kind of represents a little bit further out. But overall, we're going to have good boating conditions here for the majority of the week. So there's that. That's a lot of fun there. I'm going to break down the highs for tomorrow. Weekend is next, and then we're going to talk about even cooler weather in the forecast. So these are our highs for Saturday. So we went through the lows. A lot of us going to be in the 50s, kind of cool, but I'll take it. It's a lot of fun to have those temperatures to where it actually feels like fall, because I feel like we really haven't had that yet. So that pumpkin spice, whatever you guys have, actually might be fitting for tonight, tomorrow. Highs tomorrow, about 80 degrees or so. Some areas of Hampton County might not make it quite up to 80, and Swainsboro. But anywhere you see 80, it's going to top out within a degree or two. So that's what we're looking at for our Saturday. But how about for the rest of the weekend? Well, we do warm up just a little bit on Sunday as well. Not super noticeable in the afternoon. It will be more noticeable in the morning, with lows more so in the lower 60s. If you're going to be up at the same time in the morning, you will notice that it will be warmer Sunday morning. But both days, no rain chance. So what about the rain? When are we going to get rain again? Michael didn't bring us very much rain whatsoever. Well, it looks like the middle of the week, and you can see that there by that yellow bar coming on up out of the graph. This could change a little bit, just being completely transparent with you, because the next rain chance is really going to come from this front that's going to be moving in. With it, not a ton of moisture, but it will bring rain to some of our areas for sure. Giving about a 30 to 40% coverage, leaning more toward the 40% coverage on Wednesday. And then we see those rain chances drop right on back down for the end of the work week. So the next week as a whole, it's kind of a roller coaster ride, and we're really accustomed to these roller coaster temperature swings this time of the year. And this is what I mean by that. We're going to gradually warm up here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, close to 90 again. What's going on, right? But Wednesday looks like we could have that front swing in. Watch what happens from Wednesday to Thursday. We go from the mid to upper 80s to the mid 70s, and those morning temperatures back in the 60s once again. So if you like the cool weather, this is going to be the coolest night. Gradually warming up, midweek cold front with a slight rain chance as of now, and then we see those temperatures drop right on back down, and it's going to be a lot of fun there. So if you have questions, I see you guys tuning in here. Bella's asking for a cold snap. Well, this morning coming up here, Saturday morning, will be chilly. Not really cold, but chilly with 50s likely. So if you guys answered questions that I did not get to here on Facebook, I'm definitely going to go back, read those. I read all the comments and give you guys a shout. So just ended on this. There's nothing to worry about in the tropics right now. Leslie, actually, after it's been named for 2.5 weeks, could make landfall over near Spain and Portugal coming up this weekend, and we won't be talking about that anymore. And then Nadine looks like it's going to fizzle out. So things are looking good for us to be calm in the United States for tropic-wise here for the next, say, week at least, which is good news. So stay tuned for updates, and if you want the latest, if you're going to be up for the news at 11, I will be here giving those. And if you have questions and you're watching on Facebook, or you want to hop on Facebook and ask questions, I will go through in just a little bit and answer those questions. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening.